This 5-minute workout is called the plank parade. It's going to be a whole lot of planks. It's a progression of exercises, so each one will get a little bit more challenging. So I remind you that if something is too challenging for you, please go back to the previous exercise I showed and just repeat that one again until you feel you're ready for the next one. So let's begin. On our forearms, so taking those arms down and walking the knees away from your hips so your body's in a nice angle. I like to interlace my fingers, but feel free to also place them on the floor. Pulling your navel to your spine and your shoulders away from your ears. And then when you're ready, just kind of relax those back feet a little bit. And we're just holding. Keeping the body nice and strong. So I'm not letting anything collapse like that. I'm pushing away from the floor, really squeezing my glutes nice and tight and my navel to my spine. Good. Feel free to take a break if you need it. Otherwise, you're taking the toes underneath you and moving your body up to a full plank. Again, if you need a little break in there, please take a break, rest, and then come back and join me when you're ready. It should be getting a little harder to breathe. So not only is the plank a good core exercise, but it actually works your entire body as well. And if you need a little help here in this position, feel free to take the legs a little bit wider. That wider base of support will make you feel more secure. If not, you're bringing the feet back together and really squeezing everything nice and tight. Breathe, 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 breathe. Excellent. If you need to take a break, please feel free to do so. Child's pose is a great place to go. Otherwise, we're moving on and you're bringing those arms in a little bit different position here so that we can roll this plank, getting the obliques involved a little bit more. We're gonna roll to one side and just roll your arm back and then come back to the center and take it to the other side. Row back and come back. If that's a little tricky for you, feel free to take your knees to the floor and you can roll your plank there and come back. And again, moving at your own pace, but feel free to match me if you'd like. I'm just moving at this pace because I want to make sure that I get everything in exactly the right spot, hip away from the floor, chest lifted before I go any farther. Good. Let's take one more to the other side. Come back to the center. I want to show you one more time on your feet. There you go. And then come back and feel free again to stretch back into that child's pose. We're moving into some side plank work. So coming onto one forearm, we're gonna begin in that mini side plank. So knees are stacked, and we want your knees and your hips and your shoulders to all be in line. So coming on up, placing that hand on your hip, or reaching up high here, pushing away from the floor, getting that hip high. So this hip's gonna wanna drop. If you need to, you can always place one hand in front to help push you away from the floor as you get stronger and stronger and stronger. So now let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, shoulder in line with that hand, knees, hips, shoulders lined up. Find that perfect side plank for you. Reach up high or use that hand to support. Just make sure if you're using your hand for support, you're not collapsing this way. Really push away from the floor. I'd rather see you take a break than let the upper body collapse. Hold on to that, hold on to that, hold on to that. Get it up, get it up, get it up. You can feel the obliques contracting here. If you need to put your hand there, feel free. And then come on down and let's switch sides. We're taking it a step up. Feet on the floor this time if you can do it. And lift. Excellent, reach away from the floor. If you think you need that hand in front, guess what? I want you to come back to where we were on the knees. Lift higher, lift higher, lift higher. You can do it. This is where it might get a little bit shaky. It's a 5-minute workout, but you can do it. A little bit more each day will help you get through. And come on down and switch sides. Find that position for you on your feet this time. Reach up and away, navel to your spine, glutes tight. This entire package right here working. Reach up or keep it here, lifting up. I actually really love putting my hand right here so I can feel those muscles activating, and it gives you something to actually push away from. Again, just making sure this doesn't collapse here, keeping it nice and open, and coming down, switching sides. For your very last challenge, we're gonna lift that top leg up. So now that outer thigh is working as well. If you're not ready for that yet, you're gonna go back to the full plank or go back to the mini plank that we were in to start with. And come on down, going back to your other side. You can do it, ready? Get up there right away. Lift up, lift away from the floor, you're almost there. We've got about 10 seconds here. Higher, 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 don't let it drop. Make this be your strongest point right here. 3, 2, 1, and you did it. 5 minutes of work, I love it. But probably some of the best 5 minutes of work that you could do. Please, please remember, your goal is to get stronger at your own pace. So if you need to regress and go back to some of the moves we did in the beginning for the entire 5 minutes, you can do that. Or as you get better and better, start with some of those exercises we did later, a little earlier on, and just keep repeating them. I bet you can do it. So good luck, and I'll see you soon.